Now live. Elapsed time lapse. Elapsed time. 11 seconds. Oh yeah. I'm waiting for somebody to join. I just got out of a Fortnite match a minute ago with a streamer. YouTuber, streamer. His name was Cheeks. Boy's got 200 subs, no, 200, 190 now. I watched him gain 5 subs in less than 10 minutes, so he said to me. He seemed pretty cool. If only I could stream Fortnite, I would be on there with him. That's stupid. I mean, cause come on, 2 Riri's is the perfect combination. Especially when they're driving. That's about as safe as you can get. Such as me, Aaron, or May, Johnson, and Chris. I'll tell you what, I'm bred in school. No offense to all y'all school lovers out there. Savage fluffy
like
poo. Oh crap! I might just kind of hit the ditch a little bit there. Alex the Savage, hello. Savage fluffy poo, hello. Now what dog? Is it 11 days? 11 days till we got school?
Yeah.
Oh God almighty. Crap. No, I'm laying out. I'm gonna be homeschooled. I can't do this. I'll do like I did last year and almost go homeschooled. Not speaking of why, but we'll do like I did last year. I tell you what, I got questions, 5 million questions about that crap when I about got homeschooled. No, I told Aaron I might be. And the only thing here is the whole school thinks I am. They're like, oh, why are you still here? I go,
yeah, the day that you weren't there.
yeah, cause
everybody thought.
What all happened that day? Just tell me, cause I don't know.
Everybody thought that you had left and you was being homeschooled then.
Who all was all? Like, any names?
Who thought that you was getting
yeah.
homeschooled?
Yeah.
Well, Callie and a bunch of her friends thought that. About 95% of our class.
Really?
Yeah.
I bet you one person who didn't give a crap who's sitting over there preaching, thanking the Lord, be Peyton. He don't give a crap. He wouldn't give a.
That I have 4 grain trailers up to 1 tractor.
Nah. I'm trying to get to 400 subs. I'm almost there. Got 392. Well, Alex the Savage, well, you'll get there soon, buddy. I don't know what I'm at this point besides talking to Dalton and acting stupid. Like, I'm legit, I don't know what I'm doing in game right now. I'm just driving around. Got the Massey, what's the number? Oh, wow. That number's totally not covered up. It's the 675 over here. Well, no cab, with forestry, with roll cage, with rear twins, with front loader, with log grapple, with hook, lifting hook on the back.
Dylan, I've got an idea. Since you know, like, since you can't have a stream
on multiplayer
when you're playing the game and you're the multiplayer server, what if I start the server and you join it?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
It should take a little bit off of yours.
No, if I join it, then it's worse. I have to make it for it to not lag. If I make it, it don't lag. Well, it shouldn't. Might a little bit because I got a string on. I was there, but I got so much hate yesterday. Oh, well, Alex,
What'd you do?
No, I'm talking to Alex in chat. Alex had so much hate yesterday. Well, Alex, hey. What'd you do to actually get there, to actually make them mad? That's the real question. I'm getting ready to say, just don't even pay attention to it because it's gonna happen. I want to know what you did first. Not saying. No offense, buddy. I'm so kind to people, and Dalton.
Yeah.
Dude, I was kind of. That car hit me.
No offense, but you make people mad.
You mean half the Rutledge Middle School? Well.
I was thinking closer to 7/8.
Yeah.
And the other 8 is just the ones that don't know you.
Yeah. Hey, that's rare though for somebody not to know me up there at that school.
Yeah.
For example, Spencer and Carter, I had no idea who they were, but they knew everything about me. They ain't my first, my middle, and my last name. I didn't know the first.
Well, I might have had something to do with a lot of that.
I'd say so. You're all in there, cool kid. I'm down there sitting there and just sitting there, just looking at trucks, screaming, "Nice truck! Nice truck!" I may try hard.
The other day, so
what?
For some reason, I can't remember what I was doing, but so my dad was looking at something on YouTube, and it kept trying to sign into my school account, and it was saying, and it kept popping up like that I wasn't old enough or whatever for it.
Alex says, "I may try hard
enough for the video," and it kept popping up and popping up and popping up, and I was like, "Why in the crap don't you just remove that account? You have a YouTube account?" "No, my school account." He's like, "Oh."
Oops. Alex in chat goes. Alex is having chat goes. He goes.
Like, I thought you didn't have a YouTube account.
I don't, Mama.
I was like, I don't. That's my school account. Why would I name my YouTube account? Because she doesn't understand the difference between a YouTube account and a YouTube channel. She's like, "You have a YouTube channel?" I'm like, "No. Can you read? That's my school email."
Wow.
Like,
let me check chat for a second.
Hold on. YouTube. I'm like,
yeah, it's my school account.
It's a Google account. It automatically signed in.
I'll give me a read chat real quick. I may try hard. I'm GTA, and they didn't like it, so I got 100 dislikes and lost 25 subs on. Oh, wait, what? What? Savage Fluffy Poo? Bye. What that supposed to mean? Bye. No, what? Bye. No. Bye.
Oh.
Well, Alex, buddy. Alex, buddy. That was your fault, not mine. I'm just kidding. But you gotta be nice to your audience. You gotta. For me, most people don't give a crap about my game. Most people are here just to talk to me, and just mostly just to see me, actually to make fun of me. Cause I'm that redneck retard that everybody knows up here in the middle school. Am I right, Dalton?
Yeah, never play a live stream that you're in. It's really annoying.
Huh?
Like, when it echoes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I know.
Run through my headset, and it was sitting there and it was echoing,
yeah.
echoing over and over again.
Yeah,
especially when you were saying Alex over and over again.
Yeah, it does that time to time.
And
you watch the stream?
Just tried to turn itself off.
Your headset's like, stop it, stop.
Oh, really? I'm gonna send you a screenshot of this, of how dang close
that watermelon
I
is
was
to the
end
watermelon
of the row,
seeds.
end of the row, and my stupid combine got full.
Rip. Why does that sound like something? This is the luck I'd have. Lord.
Left.
Rip. Just rip. No, you know, it's like, have you ever heard of Capcorn, where when it overflows to the top of the combine? Like you just overload it. Or just like, it's just blowing out the top. Hey, we can fit a little bit more in there for an actual break because of weight. Breaking news. Combines wheels fall off due to overweight.
Is it just me, or does it seem like something that you would do?
Shh. That's for a later live stream.
Dang, I've got 4 trailers hooked to this one tractor, and they're all about full.
Moist. Very moist. Moisty Myers. Rip.
Like, I mean, they're not big grain carts, but they're 2-axle grain carts. So, I mean, they're pretty big. They hold 14,000.
What are they? What kind of grain carts are they?
They're the, it was a mod that I downloaded.
The Easter Bunny?
Well, it's actually considered a tipper. It's the 14T dump trailers.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about. And things are more like a construction size trailer.
Yeah, I like them, though, because...
They're good, yes.
They hold like 14,000.
And they're so small.
They're small, but they hold a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can hook them back to back. So because there's been multiple times that I hauled soybeans, corn, sunflowers, and something else all at one time.
Yeah.
Because I just put like 10,000 in each one.
Yeah. You know what really sucks? Backing up 3 dolly trailers hooked together.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even try. I said, look.
I had 2 4-wheel hay trailers trying to back
Lord.
them up. Oh, good gosh.
Rip.
I pressed L2 one time, and then the whole thing just like...
Nope.
spun around.
You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. Then you never sit down. I'm trying to see. Wait. Which way do I need? Okay, I need this one. Yeah, I bought the right way. Hey. Oh my lordy, those tracks on this thing. Those put your eyes out, they're so darn bright.
If there's any, well, for everybody who's watching the stream, they really need to go check out the video. It's an older video, but it's
another win must watch.
Another win must
watch.
Yeah. Ever since then, his channel.
It's exploded. It's exploded.
Yeah, it's exploded. You had like 30 subscribers.
Now today we're at 153.
That happened, and then you have however many it is that you have now.
153. My cheesy biscuit army has definitely outdone. Yeah. It's more like
Billy Joe Steakhouse.
Yeah. The Billy Joe Steakhouse is the new.
Too.
For Rutledge, well, not Rutledge. For our middle school, next year, the next 11 days, Dalton. My theme for the year will be the Billy Joe Steakhouse community. The phrase of the year, even though I look like a burnt chicken nugget, but nothing else to it. Just that quote in general.
We got 11. This next 11 days is going to be packed for me. Because, you know, we got 11 days. We got to get everything in before school starts. Go school shop, do all that crap.
Yeah, I hate that part.
wedding that I'm gonna be in. Well, I mean, it's not in the next 11 days, but there's a bunch of crap I've got to do with it. And then
Who you
there's
marrying?
also
Who you marrying?
Tomato Festival.
Oh, Tomato
I'm not
Festival.
marrying anybody. It's my cousin's wedding.
Dude, Tomato Festival, that's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Hey, damn, what is it? Oh, you hit me in the face with the
We've got
miter.
all of our tractors over there.
Oh, you did?
Us and one of our friends. So, I mean, we've got 6 over there right now.
Dude, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna see that.
Alright, so when you go in, on the right side where all the tractors are,
Yeah.
you're gonna see a big, massive Ferguson, I think it's 145 horsepower.
Holy crap. That's a big
Yeah,
one.
that's our friend's. He bought it because it was like, he had found it and it was like $7,000 for the tractor.
That's cheap. That's too cheap. That is too cheap.
And it had never been drove. It still has the original tires on it.
Was it sitting in the barn or sitting out in the weather?
It had been sitting outside. It was painted with a brush. I mean, it was ugly.
Oh,
But
Lord.
everything was perfect on it. They'd been using, all that was used was PTO on it.
Oh. What's
It
up,
had
give me
been
that?
set up on a pump. That's all the tractor had been used for.
Really?
But I mean, and they own a body shop, so they, took it,
Yeah.
painted it. It's a slick tractor. Like they painted it base coat, clear coat.
Yeah.
And when I
Hey,
say
things look
this
good when they're
thing's-
painted.
Yeah, it's perfect. There's nothing wrong with the tractor. I mean, it's in perfect condition.
What was the reason it was
Massey
sold?
Ferguson.
Just didn't want it? Or they just
Well,
get something
it
bigger?
was just they got a new tractor.
Oh,
it was
yeah.
just sitting there.
They
hadn't
upgraded.
used it. 3-point was stuck on it.
Oh.
It took 4 grown men and a torch to break the thing loose.
What froze up? It just been sitting there?
It just 3-point never got used on it.
It just
It
sit
hadn't
there.
been used. Yeah, they had never used a 3-point on it. Never used a drawbar.
Basically, just everything just froze up in it.
Yeah, because it hadn't been. The tractor hadn't been running like 5 or 6 years.
Are you kidding me?
But I mean, it started right up. Only issue was the 3-point. It was froze up.
Well, I mean, y'all got a good deal on that. Not
I mean,
gonna
I had
lie.
to go to North Carolina to get it, but.
Well, that's
still.
not that far away from us, so.
Mhm.
Think about it. Not that far.
Only issue was he had to get a bigger trailer when he got it.
Oh, God.
He had to borrow. I think it was his cousin's. He got his cousin's semi truck and step deck, and then he went and got it for him.
I remember there was one time where we went to an auction. Yeah, we bought a huge mower. It was just a huge Cub Cadet. I think it was a 54-inch deck. And the only thing we had was a small.
My papa's got.
It's the original Cub Cadet, not this old cheap crap of them.
Yeah, he's got like. I think he's got. I'm wanting to think 6. He's got well, he sold his lowboy, but he had the Cub lowboy, all the old Cubs.
Yeah.
And then he's got the new one. It's a hydrostat.
Well, it's a
And
ride.
the hydrostat pump's messed up on it right now.
Yep. The crap part about it, it's a ride mower, so it ain't as good. But
Yeah.
it's got a 23 horse motor in it, almost strong as my John Deere M. Well, motor wise, redneck
Yeah.
big boy. What's up, bro? Hey,
Ollie.
Devin.
All these people in their 35 horsepower lawnmowers,
Yeah.
and I'm
What?
still, running around on my little 18 horsepower tractor.
Yeah. I'd rather have a tractor than a
But
mower.
it has like, I
Wait.
think it's got almost 100 foot-pounds of torque though.
But you gotta think about this. You're gonna be able to use it more. If you think about it, it's gonna do more.
Yeah, because it weighs almost 4,000 pounds.
It would outpull one of them old mowers, trust me.
Yeah. It's been tried more than once.
I tell you what, my papa, we had that big old Cub stuck on a bank by my house. It's just straight off, there's a drop off. My papa drove it off of it. And I had my four-wheel drive forward, 'cause I know he's gonna drive off of it because he's getting up too close to it. The only thing you see is that whole thing slide off of it sideways. I had my four-wheeler. I said, hold up. You should have seen I grabbed that. I hooked that chain onto the front bar. I mean, I floored it. The only thing you see is him grab first good, go, ow. What? Hey, it's bumpy. That four-wheel drive can't, first gear. Boy. I got it up the bank. Only dug a little bit in the ground. Nothing too much. Didn't break nothing surprisingly. Besides the foot pan on the mower. That was the only thing. But my papa did that. I didn't do that part. I'm innocent.
You
yeah, dude.
Break something for once.
Yesterday, yesterday, if you go to my channel, I have uploaded a video called the Bucket and Trucking, where we was bush hogging with my John Deere M. We was bush hogging the barn lot. And oh my lord. My papa turned the throttle up, right? There's a crap, there's a bar goes to the, what's it called, oh my lord, my brain ain't working. Throttle, or like a bar. It actually, the pin had broke off of it. The carburetor goes to the carburetor.
Yeah, I think it's set up. I think on the John Deere M's it's set up whole lot like my C is.
Yeah, it is.
It runs down.
Yeah, it is, and it's like a little rod. You have a pin that goes to the carburetor with a little rod.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly. See, right. You know where that pin setup is? Well, because if the pin was so old now, it just broke out. You should have heard a John Deere M, the throttle wide open, stuck. We thought it was gonna blow the motor out. It honestly scared me for a minute. I thought I'd get ready to blow my M up. You've never, normally you see that little bit of smoke coming out of the pipe when you're using. This thing was nothing but a huge cloud coming out the exhaust.
Oh.
Imagine Johnny.
I bet it wasn't as loud and smoking as bad as that. Dooley, when we was coming up, we was going up a mountain, like,
oh gosh,
right next to, you know where Dunlap, Tennessee is?
Yeah, I know where that is.
Toward Middle Tennessee, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's a big old mountain right before you get there. We was about halfway up it, right at the steep part, with all them tractors on there and a 40-foot trailer. The whole combination truck and trailer and everything's like 35 or
36, something around there, 1,000.
It's a whole lot of weight.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Turbo boot blew off of the truck.
Oh,
so it
Lord.
had no turbo. It sounded like it just shot a 12-gauge shotgun.
A freight train.
Truck.
Like a freight train going up there.
And all of a sudden it started shaking. You look back, it's solid black back there. There was such a big cloud. You couldn't see the trailer. You could tell it was back there. You should have saw the tractors after we got them off of it.
Oh, I bet them things was covered in nothing but smoke and soot. I bet they stunk.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad because of the where it turned out at.
Yeah.
And where it's where the trailers well, I mean, it don't sit up insanely high, but it's a little bit
enough,
tall.
decent.
It's the same height as like a step deck. So I mean, it's high enough up that all the tires were really shiny. We didn't even have to put tire black on it. They just sort of blackened up for us. They put your hand on it, and your hand come off, and and your hand was black too. But
nothing too much, you know. Not too much.
And the whole side of it, I mean, trailer's black already, but
you can tell a difference.
Yeah, you can tell a big difference because it just looked like somebody had started up a train beside it or something. Good gosh.
Oh crap, the only thing you see is redneck big boy in chat. I didn't even see chat. We can't take a ride on my big green tractor. Dylan is that bus friend. I will leave in all caps lock. I will leave the stream if you don't answer. Answer. You're welcome.
Well, there's your answer.
There's your answer, buddy. Alright, damn it, you're supposed to be listening to Dalton's amazing story over here. Basically trying to blow up a dually.
I mean, it didn't go very well. Then we tried to put it back on there with zip ties.
Oh my Lord.
Started the truck up and it blew off.
I'd say so. You tried using zip ties.
Well, I think the reason it blew off is because the truck was building about 40 pounds of boost.
Oh Lord.
And then it come off and smacked the inner fender. That was what was so loud.
I'd say so.
Gosh. Yeah, it sounded like somebody set off a 12-gauge shotgun right beside your head.
Ebro King, hello to chat. Hello. How you doing? Dalton, I'll guarantee you one thing. Up there in the UK, Europe, all that, they don't have dualies pulling 40-foot like trailers with 3 David Browns in a farmhouse, say?
Yeah.
They don't
haul their 37,000-pound loads with a pickup.
No, 40-foot floats. You mean they don't have that there?
Yeah. I mean it ain't 40-foot flat, but it's 35 flat with a 5-foot dub.
Yeah.
And then the fold down ramp. So I mean, it'll haul
it's heavy.
Hay.
Yeah.
I mean the trailer weighs like 10. I'm wanting to think it weighs like 9,500 pounds by itself with nothing on it.
Yeah.
And our camper it's the same length as, well, it's actually a little bit longer.
We used to have a 40-something foot camper. It's actually supposed to be on a triaxle.
And it barely weighs more than the trailer does.
Well, that's a good heavy built trailer though.
I think a camper weighs like 12,000 pounds and the trailer weighs like 10.
Well, from that picture I seen of that trailer, it looked like a heavy built trailer.
Yeah, it's
good, strong.
It's one of the big techs. It's got the two I-beams under it. It won't flex.
No, I'd say it won't.
Tractor I was talking about, it weighs I'm wanting to think it weighs like 16.5.
Yeah.
Without water in the tires. It's got a lot of water in the tires. So it weighs like it's really heavy tractor. You can run it up on it and the trailer don't even twist, don't squat down or anything. Well, I mean it squats, but
I'd say it squat a little bit,
down.
Yeah.
Truck, everything, it just sort of, but it doesn't like, we was afraid of the dovetail. Well, we weren't, but when he was loading it up on there, Steven, the guy that's got the big mass, he was worried about the dovetail flexing.
Yeah.
It didn't move.
Them trailers are strong.
The trailer, you couldn't even tell there was anything being loaded on it. Well, the only reason you could tell is because it was scooting a truck.
Oh, so you see that back in that truck go flying in the air.
Well,
that'd be our look
once, but it wasn't that truck. It was a different truck and a different trailer and a different tractor, different story.
I remember one time we had to get our guy come here to get her. We had an old John Deere Gator. Me and Papa turned over. 5-wheeler, had 1 wheel in the front, 4 in the back.
How did you turn that thing over?
It's 1 wheel in the front, 4 on the back. It had no brakes, so it was on the hill. See, the thing about it was, I think it was the day before, we had actually got a top made on it. We don't know what would have happened if it didn't have a top on it.
Good thing it had a top on it.
The day before we had actually got it home, we was taking it out for a test ride the next day. Now the thing about it was, the brakes, like if you hit the gas, like it's hold itself back, kind of like you know a 4-wheeler wheel, if it's the first gear, it done that. Well, we live on a steep hill. We was going down to the hill, we had a huge load of lumber on the back. We was building an extension onto the barn. And lumber taller than the top of the we made on there. I mean, it was loaded. We took off the hill, it wasn't, like if you give it gas, it'd slow down. Well, we was already flying down the hill, like going fast. And we hit the gas, it just go fast, like it accelerated. My papa didn't want to hit the tractor at the bottom of the barn, or the bottom of the shed, the hay spear on it. It's the only thing sitting down there. The rest of it is all a bunch of other stuff, like equipment. He cuts that wheel deep, because he tried to turn it over. He said, hold on, the only thing I remember doing was grabbing onto that handle on the side. That thing went flying in the air. The back end, that side, that bottom, hey, it was up in the air. It's bad when you
what we done once. So we had got a 8-in Ford there for a while.
Oh,
we
yeah.
had it for a while. We've sold it.
Oh.
So, I mean, it wasn't too bad. I mean, it needed, it run good.
Need a little extra,
good, I mean,
etc.
It didn't drive that good when we got it, but, I mean, we fixed it up and sold it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, it run good once we got it fixed up, but when we first got it, it didn't run good, didn't have brakes. But, so we was taking it down the hill, go to the shed.
Yeah.
Started the thing up, my mom was driving it. This was her tractor, because it reminded her of a tractor her great uncle had.
Yeah.
That was the reason we got it. And then she's got a different tractor now. But anyway, so she's wanting to drive it down there. She'd been wanting to drive it all day, but we had finally got it running. She wanted to drive it down the hill.
Yeah, that worries me.
She gets on it, but it's in gear, starts down the hill, thing pops out of gear. It didn't have brakes.
Oh Lord, dude, that would suck.
Well, I mean, it had brakes, but they were about as good as sticking your foot on the ground.
Yeah, I like my 4-wheeler brakes.
They were, and my dad, he was standing on the 3-point hitch on the back.
Oh, what?
Because it, like, where the gearing and stuff, the numbers and stuff, it got wore off. Well, they weren't wore off, it was covered in moss and crap. There was that much crap growing on it. But, and so he was on there because it actually wasn't 8-in, it was a 9-in Ford.
Oh.
And them things have got the funkiest gear pattern ever.
Is it
like, first is in top left, second's bottom right.
It's just one of them older ones.
It's messed up.
Older ones. Outdated.
It's a weird gear pattern. And she didn't, this was the first time she drove it, so he was on there with her. The thing pops out of gear, and he's standing on the back of it.
Oh, Lord.
I was sitting up, it was me and then Steven, he was there. Well, because he was wanting to look at it. We was there, and then all of a sudden we just hear somebody go to screaming.
Mom is there.
The thing went flying down that hill, and my dad, he was having to climb over the 3-point hitch and get over there and help her steer the thing from not hitting trees, because it didn't have lights, it was at night, and it didn't have brakes, and it was going downhill. That thing went flying.
Well, yesterday...
I never got that thing stopped.
Yesterday we had we was mowing, me and Papa always bush hogging with my John Deere M with old 5-foot bush hog on the back. We have done so much work with that tractor just to get the bush hog to fit on there. It's bad when you gotta cut the back, because it's got a bar that goes across, it's got some weird, I meant the stupid setup 3-point.
No.
It's, the old big block ones, big blocky ones. Big bar across. Big heavy duty front, little back 3-point. Yeah, one of them darn things. Dude, we had to cut it.
Where it's got that big drawbar that's always in the way and you can't hook anything up.
Yeah, we cut that thing off.
I don't blame you.
We cut that off. David goes, Jay goes, the conversation sounds like a lawnmower and a side-by-side. Nice. Okay. Moist. And it's all in caps, too. But, we had that John Deere M yesterday. Stupid PTO kept... we didn't grind it. We cut... See, it's got 2 drawbars on it.
Yeah.
It completely... Where there used to be a ball on the back of it, where on one drawbar has like a little tongue. We put that thing straight down with the PTO shaft. Straight down. We bent it. We got the button. We cut that ball off of it, destroyed it, but it's all rusted on there. That's why we didn't take it off to begin with. But we got out there. I mean, it's a huge ditch. The only thing you see is that tractor jump out of gear, go straight off in it. It's bad in the back wheels ain't touching the ground. It's
man, that reminds me of something that happened. So our neighbors had a trailer sitting up at their house, and they live right on top of the hill. They're across the road from us, and they're like at a corner of two roads. Well, they was gone. They had their dogs. They was out. Well, they were supposed to be tied up.
Yeah.
One got loose. I mean, they've got like a 50-foot chain that they can run around them. They've got plenty of room out there. But got loose. Got over and jumped. He's got like it's maybe a 10-foot trailer. No. It's about 5. It's like a 5x5 trailer.
Oh,
trailer.
I got one of those.
Run up there and jumped on it. Rolling down the hill.
Oh, wow.
Nobody was holding.
Dude, that'd be funny.
It went rolling down the hill. It was sitting in the middle of the road.
Well,
it's got an 1 7/8 ball on it. Plus, it had a padlock. So
yeah, that's what we have. That's what we have, 1 7/8.
Yeah, but we had nothing to fit it.
Oh.
We had nothing to fit it, plus there was a padlock on it. So we went over, picked the trailer up, threw it back in the ditch so nobody would hit it. Then called them. Hey, your trailer went rolling down the hill. Your dog jumped on it, pushed it down the hill.
I tell you what, yes.
And then they come over there and they're like, how in the crap did this happen? It was sitting in the ditch. It had went, because that hill is so dang steep, you can't walk up it.
Oh, crap.
Like, it looks like somebody has just, like, cut it off. Because, I mean, it's straight up and down.
Yeah, it's like our field.
The tongue was dug into the asphalt and the back end, the gate and stuff. It was set up on the bank. Nothing was touching the ground.
Wow.
Just sitting there with a tongue out in the road. What's bad, it was right in the middle of a curve in the road. So, I mean, you could come around there.
They're lucky that nothing big came out and hit that sucker. They'd be paying one heck of a fine. They'd be paying one fine, big old fat bill.
Especially when it was on a one-lane road.
Yeah. Ain't no dodging.
We was outside and we heard it, and I'm like, what in the crap is that? Because it was awful beating and a banging going on. But their dog pushed their trailer down the hill.
What kind of dog was it? That'd be decent size.
It was a yellow lab, probably weighs 100 pounds.
Oh, ain't that much. Was it one of them old black lightweight trailers?
Yeah.
I got one of them.
It was sitting there, and two of us went over and picked it up and moved it.
Dude, they're not very heavy. What we have, I actually,
5 foot by 5 foot.
I have one of them old 5x5s. One of them old trailers like that. Tilt bed on it, yeah, like same thing, a little new one. We got it new. But now my papa, he has one. It's old. It's actually one of my latest videos when my 4-wheeler got stuck wide open. It was in neutral. And I had it on the back of it. Because I had to take it to the barn. But
you have issues with the throttle getting stuck on stuff.
Yeah. We had two in the same day. Tractor thing broke and then the 4-wheeler got stuck open in neutral. But that trailer, we put truck tires on it where it sits up high. I think we had to weld that trailer back together because it broke in half before.
Good gosh.
I remember we had on the mower on it, but Papa goes, "Dang, that thing's awful tilted to the ground." It was bent. The tongue and the trailer, where the tongue meets the trailer, where that pin is, where you lock it in. It was bent like almost like a V. Well, not really, not that, but it's like an angle like that. The only thing you see is that front of that trailer getting all that back end sticking up in the air a little bit.
We've had quite a few issues with the trailer too.
But we
had 4 tires blow on a trailer in one day.
Oh God.
Well, it wasn't one day, but one weekend. We was going to the same tractor show we go every year in Gray, Tennessee.
Yeah.
And we was hauling that C and that big David Brown trailer.
Was it?
It was just like a 20-foot trailer.
Yeah.
20-foot gooseneck.
Nothing real big.
Yeah, and it was I mean, and it didn't have, you know, it just had 2 axles. I mean, but it didn't have the dual tandems or anything else.
Yeah, we have a 20-foot bumper pull like that.
Yeah. But, I mean, it wasn't nothing too fancy, but, and it was a nice trailer, but
it's a little rough.
We're going up the interstate, blows a tire.
Oh God. I bet that is.
In the middle of the rain, we go out there, we fix it. It's spare on the way back.
Well, they dry rod it? Or just
almost to the house. No, they weren't dry rotted. It was just
the impact. Oh yeah.
It was hot.
Just all the impact.
They were overloaded. We didn't realize how heavy them tractors were. Well, that David Brown, it ain't a big tractor. It's like a 50-horse tractor. Like
it is heavy. They're heavy though.
3-horsepower tractor. But the thing's solid cast iron.
It's heavy, yes.
It's like 6,500 pounds.
Is it that one? It ain't got wheel weight on it, does it? That one you showed me.
No.
It's just always big heavy.
It don't have. No, it's just got big heavy weight. I mean, it's just got big
heavy wheels.
Well,
yeah.
And we didn't realize that the tires were full of fluid yet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were full of fluid too. So I mean, it ain't a big tractor. It's just that heavy, but
yeah.
And then we're almost to the house. We're like, I think we was like 10 miles from the house. And all of a sudden, 2 more decide to blow.
Oh yeah. Same time? Was it the same?
Well, no, it wasn't really the same time. One blew, stopped. Crap, tires blew. We have nothing to fix it with. So, just keep on going. It's still got 3 more. And all of a sudden, hear it again. Crap.
But dang it, thing is, you gotta remember, if it's blowing out and you got 4 tires, imagine the stress if y'all only got 3. You should.
Yeah, and then another one blows, and then you've got one in each corner of the 4 tires.
Oh yeah, I remember my dad. He had to go.
And then we got it home.
Yeah.
And first thing, we brought it home and sold the thing. Sold it with 2 tires on it to my great uncle. Ever since we bought the tractor, he said, if you ever want, or bought the trailer, he's like, if you ever want rid of it, just call me. So we called him.
You got tired of it.
I'll be there tomorrow to get it. It's like, it has 2 tires on it. I don't care, I'll get some.
I won't forget that one time when we bought a load of hay. This guy, he has a Dutz. It's a newer Dutz. No cab, had a sunshade on it.
Yeah.
It's a huge single axle trailer. Loaded with hay. 2 bales high. You ain't heard a definition of loaded unless you've seen this trailer. Trying to think, I think it's 8 bales, or 16 on the bottom, and around 14 on top.
Good gosh, how
dude,
did that thing you
should have seen the axle break in half. It was right here it was in the middle of the road, and we live on a 1-lane road. In the middle of the road, we was unloading it. He had parked it in the middle of the road. We had our 2040 John
lifting. It was a load
lifting.
of hay that you'd need that 40-footer for.
Yeah.
So he was putting it on a 20-foot single axle.
Yeah, it's a 20-foot single axle. That's what it was, 20-foot single. Now it had
How the crap do you even get a 20-foot single?
Dude, I don't know why that. You would think it'd at least be a tandem. At least.
I mean, maybe not a dual tandem, but at least a tandem.
Yeah, at least. I used to have
like a 14-foot car hauler.
Huh.
It has tandems on it.
Yeah. I mean, but look, yeah, all kinds of trailers out here just tandems on them. But thing is, I think it's more of a homemade trailer just because it looked like it's been broke before.
No.
But the thing was, it didn't really. It was. You should have seen it though. My papa had the 2040 John unloading it. I picked up one bale, the only thing you hear, whoop-ah! You should have seen the skid mark.
Falls to the ground.
The whole back end hit the ground, yes. It made it easier to unload the hay.
Oh.
Some of it rolled. The thing is, one bale rolled off the back, came off the top. It rolled out the road, it went off in the ditch. Stood straight up in the ditch. But I remember that happened before. But yes, oh yeah. Back talking about my John Deere M yesterday. We was out there bullshit. When that throttle got stuck wide open, you should have seen when Papa let off on the clutch. You should have seen that thing jump. Imagine a John Deere M. Now, it's heavy. That front end's constantly lifting up in the air a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, you couldn't turn the tires all the way because they wouldn't touch the ground if you turn them all the way.
Yeah.
Well, you'd have to.
That's a nice thing about that. See, it's a tricycle wheel, so
Yeah.
I mean, it's got front wheel weights, and it's got water in the tires, but it's got that 3-point hitch on the back. It weighs like 300 pounds, so it sort of offsets everything.
Yeah.
And it's still how it would be, especially when you're picking stuff up back there that it's not used to doing.
Yeah.
Because originally it didn't have one. It wasn't an option until the Super Cs and the
Yeah, the Super Cs. I know a lot of them don't even have 3 points on the back.
No, like you couldn't get it. You couldn't get you couldn't get it from the factory 3-point until I was wanting to think like 53 or something.
That's when they quit making the John Deere M's. 53.
Yeah, that's what I was wanting to think. Like the last year, the Super Cs was when they started allowing the 3 points and stuff on it. You could get the fast hitch, or the 53. Well, you couldn't ever actually get it from the factory, but there was a company that made 3-point hitches to go on them.
Yeah.
That's what I've got. It's one that it's got 2 arms that run up because the hydraulics sit right in the middle of the tractor for like cultivators and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And and there's 2 arms that run up, and then there's everything in the back for it. But you know, so it's not used to picking up weight there, but that thing it's got the split brakes though, so you know, turn with that.
Yeah, you just control each end.
You can take a cultivator. You can I put a cultivator on the back of it, cultivated the garden.
Mm.
And when we was, you know, disking, doing stuff like that, we just gonna run the cultivator through it for, I don't know why, just get something to use the tractor for.
Yeah.
Because it hadn't been used much, so we was, you know, just messing around with it. And where it sits on a weird angle and how it pivots, like, if you're gonna lower the bush hog or something, you gotta reach back there and tighten up or loosen up the top link.
Oh.
Every time you put something on it, you got to move that like for 15 minutes.
We don't even have to do that. We've got to
because it's got such a weird angle.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way you can get it to clear. The top link is like 3 foot above the actual bars and stuff for the 3-point. So it's sort of not made right, but it's the only way you can do it without taking the whole PTO off.
Yeah. Well,
and then the tractor's useless.
Honestly, it ain't that bad. Like if you like a drag disc or something like that.
Yeah, but 90% of the time that it's being used, it's got the PTO being used. And but You can hook cultivators to it and go run through the garden, but it'll put down pressure is the thing I like, because how it rotates, it's it'll put down pressure, so you can dig down deep with it.
Yeah.
And I just sort of lowered it all the way because I had been on the David Brown all day, so I just dropped it all the way, and then things sunk in.
Yeah.
Started out there. It grabbed, and that front end just went straight up.
Yeah, what I'm trying to do.
Well, and then what's even worse, picked up on it. It was going fine, and then all of a sudden, the front end, that's the thing I hate about a tricycle wheel. Going through the dirt, and then all of a sudden, it just spun around all the way. Went all the way, the wheels were sideways on it.
Oh, I hate about that. That's the only thing about it. You run it in the ditch.
I thought the front end was going to break off of it there for a second.
You hit a ditch. If you hit a ditch too hard, it's going to jerk at the front wheel. Them two front wheels.
In soft dirt, it's even worse. Cause it just hit, spun side. The whole front end spun around sideways and is pushing everything.
The thing about it actually be a little bit difficult. It'd be a little bit more difficult, like if you're like in a garden or something, because of the rows. Like if you're doing corn or something.
Yeah.
You need like something where you can extend them wheels where they go like along the back wheels in the rows.
Yeah.
And I bet you go work it out with a tricycle. Like set your rows apart certain so much. But
yeah.
But
the tricycle is good for some things, but
there's an advantage and disadvantage. Yeah. Thing is, you
can turn it sharp, and when you're loading them on a trailer or something, because that's the only way we can get all 4 of ours to fit on there.
Yeah.
We have to run that little. It's a little Mitsubishi made.
Yeah.
But they sold them with David Brown's.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, that thing. We run it up beside the front end on the.
Yeah, I seen it on there.
Yeah. That's how it has to. Because that's one thing I like about it. Because you can put 2 tricycles where you can put one right front.
Yeah. And the thing about me is though, we live on a hill. A tricycle, a while back, my papa, before I was even alive, but what I was told, my papa used to have an old tricycle, and it's a steep hill. It's steeper than what we have here. And I remember what I've been told is my mama's daddy, who passed away in a house fire, and before I was born. But he had no tricycle John Deere. I think in John Deere. No, I'm not gonna say. I think it's a B.
Yeah.
But it's one of them old tricycles. It was bush hogging, and it just got in the wrong angle and it rolled off the hill. It destroyed the tractor, what I was told. It completely destroyed it. There wasn't a wheel left on it. It rolled completely off the hill. They said they junked that thing. But my papa fell off of it during the first rotation. And it went from the top of the hill to the bottom. That's what I was told.
It's probably a good thing you fell off of it.
Yeah, well, my uncle passed away at a tractor.
It didn't roll on top of him.
Yeah, that's how one of my uncles got killed. It was a tractor accident. He was bush hogging.
Yeah.
Got off of it. It jumped out of gear, ran him over. It was raining and wet. He went to jump on it, and he grabbed the steering wheel, and it started driving because he tried to jump on, so I started driving, rolling away. Grabbed the steering wheel, and he slipped, and it pulled the steering wheel towards him, and it ran him over. I'm not going to talk about that, because, he was bush hogging, let the bush hog run, and you know where I'm going with that.
Yeah.
That's how we lost him. A bit of a tragedy, but it all worked out fine.
Yeah. That's how my well, it wasn't exactly like that, but it was
close.
Tractor rolled over.
Mm-hmm.
He was going too fast and cut the wheel.
Yep.
And it just...
He lost it. He just lost it. Well, we know a guy that I'm willing to trade my John Deere M for the John Deere 40 with a front loader. I didn't know they made front loaders for them.
I will say that would be a pretty good trade on your part.
Yeah. But the thing is, it don't really run as good as the John Deere. The John Deere M, it runs amazing. The only thing I like about the 40 John is about the fact that it's got a regular 3-point hitch.
Yeah.
And say, Mr. Farmer, people are getting shook because I'm not answering them. They need to grow up for a minute.
Can't
Jeez.
you tell he's busy?
Do you not
He's
realize
busy
I'm talking? Jeez. I'm talking, Mr. Farmer. Have a little bit of respect and patience. I don't give a crap.
Don't.
Watch me lose 30 subs. Breaking news.
If you lose 30 subs, we'll just have to make another Fortnite video.
Another must watch. Another win must watch with Dalton.
What's even funnier, it was your first win.
It was, yes.
But
no,
for some
I actually
dumb reason,
got.
we come in second, and you got the stupid umbrella.
Yeah, remember that? Yeah, I remember that.
That's a glitch. It happened with my cousin too. Same thing.
Man, I remember you was push game.
He was dead, but I made it all the way to second, so he got the freaking umbrella.
That's what happened to me. I was dead.
Is when you got it.
Yeah, I was dead. Hey, that was a good thing. I count it as a win. That counts as a win, because you only got umbrella if you win. Or at least glitch it out like that.
But it didn't go to your profile.
No, it didn't.
What's even weirder.
Yeah. I just glitched out. I saw my track hole on the back of my float and didn't realize the bacon was still on it. That battery's gonna be fully upgraded. Hello, Kenny. This is sketchy. 1-lane road and the track goes on there sideways. Right, I drove it up sideways on there. So we got the whole each end of the tracks to get off each end of the float. A 24-foot float on here. Behind a dump truck. Darn it, no! Crap! I left the excavator attachments back there sitting on the ground. I meant to put them up in the dump truck. That's why I took the dump truck to bring it home.
Oh. I will tell you something, Dylan. If you ever, well, and everybody watching streaming, if you try to play Welker Farms on console,
oh god,
it's impossible.
It is.
Well, it works, but the silos don't work.
Oh, they don't?
And because there's not a mod out for a, crap, I can't think of what it's called.
Silo extension or,
for a belt.
Belt, oh.
The belt systems, the conveyor belt.
Yeah.
There's not one that will work with the silos. So there is a lot of grain in those silos, probably $500,000 worth of grain in there, that you can't get out. It is stuck in the silos because none of them will work with it. Because with Welker Farms, there's no, like, you can't just drive under the silo and it's got an arm that sticks out.
Yeah, it's have to be conveyor.
You have to get a conveyor belt, and none of the conveyor belts will work with the silos. There is one that works, but it's a mod that you can only get on PC.
Oh, wow.
For now.
I doubt they'll add it for console, honestly, if you ask me. But you know what? I also doubt that the excavator would come out for console. And the fact that they're actually making a logging skidder for console.
Yeah, well, they've been making that logging skidder for 2 months now. I don't think that skidder's coming out anytime soon. Black Sheep Modding skidder. Wasn't it something with Black Sheep Modding that his PC messed up or something? And he
no, that was a American Bandit. What's his name? Crap. Try to think.
I was wanting to think whoever was making the skidder, their PC messed up.
No, Black Sheep Modding. I think he's just by himself now. Everybody else went to white bull modding. If you ask me, white bull modding's got okay mods. They're but most of them are terrible. No offense to them, but the new map that they made is Novian Farm, something like that. It was rushed.
Yeah.
It was rushed. It was you could tell a difference. It was, in my opinion, I don't like it. It's no. Bullet Bill is a really good mod map maker. For example, he done West Coast, I believe. Well, the map I'm playing on that now, which I actually downloaded today. It said I deleted this map 5 months ago. And I was getting it back, like I tested it back out. I kind of used some stuff, but there's updated stuff for it.
What all did they change in the update?
No, I mean there's updates for like all the equipment I had stuff like that. Like the dump truck I'm using, it used to be it was supposed to be a white dump truck, but it had a red cab. They finally updated it, and they added 2-wheel drive, 4-wheel drive, all kind of different versions of it. They just randomly picked a bunch of options for it. 2-wheel drive, green dump, white cab, which can't change color of the cab. The excavator, well, there's an update free a while back. It don't look not really much different.
Yeah, I used it after the update. I couldn't tell much of a difference with it.
The only thing the difference about it is the back is heavy. It's heavy now.
Yeah.
The wheels version, you have to have an attachment on it, or it's gonna pop a wheelie. It's that much heavy difference. Which I think is kind of unrealistic, but oh well, they tried.
Well, at least you don't go to pick up a log and the whole thing falls forward.
True. I like the greater blades, though.
Wasn't it when you grabbed that tree or something with the excavator and started breakdancing with it?
Yeah. that was beautiful.
And then it just fell forward.
It was that was beautiful. Stream been going for an hour and 2 minutes. I ain't done nothing but talk about historic, amazing adventures. Oh crap, I'm lag. The only thing I remember, one reason why I deleted this map was because of the freaking lag in it.
No, I would have it downloaded, but I deleted it because I tried to take a big trailer through there. That's the one thing I don't like about the West Coast, is where the roads and crap are so narrow.
Yeah, it's a one-lane road, but again, it's more realistic for where I live.
Yeah. The only thing I hate is the shop entrance.
Yeah.
And then the roads are fine. Just 95% of the time you turn traffic off if you're wanting to do anything.
Yeah. They get rear-ended where they're in your way.
What? No, I didn't try to hire a worker. I don't want to pay them their $1 salary. They don't deserve it.
They don't deserve that $1 to drive all the way there and get in the machine. Reality, they drive all the way there. Like, imagine they live far from the farm and just get in the machine just to be fired. Why you give them $1 and get for gas?
I wasn't even in the field, and just decided it was going to hire a worker.
Rip.
Now I've got a bale on my straw. After I take this second load. It's bad when your field is so big that you fill up 8 times 14 is. You have that much.
Triangle.
Almost half of the field.
Oh wow.
It's the crap. Thunder Valley. I like this map. The only thing I don't like, they haven't added traffic to it yet.
Oh, but I guess it's also a good thing because traffic can sometimes be a pain.
I mean, yeah, it's got like 1-lane roads everywhere, but it's big 1-lane roads. The only way that it's going to be a 1-lane road is if you're in a tractor that has duals.
Yeah.
If your tractor ain't got duals on it, you could meet somebody no problem.
Yeah. I wonder how that'd actually work, though, if you had traffic on a one-lane road. Make it only go one direction, but... I can't believe the FS19, they're not changing traffic at all.
I think that's the reason they never added it in. Well, because it's a weird setup. It's a one-lane road with roads running across, but then it's also got it's got like a one-lane road, buildings to the right of that one-lane road, then another one-lane road, but it's got one-lane roads connecting those two roads. It's a mess.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I like it because it's easy to get in and out of, because the shop is in between the two roads and there's no fences or anything. Just spawns in a big open parking lot.
Yeah.
Like there was once I got like 10 or 15 of these trailers, and you could turn them around inside the parking lot.
It's,
They
yeah.
hooked them all together. That's how big the parking lot is.
I seriously don't...
Like right now, I think
yeah.
I have like 15 seed bags in it.
Oh, Lord. If you ask my honest opinion about the American maps for console, I seriously think the people who made it have no idea what America looks like.
Or they're in some other America.
Or they're like in
America.
South America, Midwest America, West America, like all the other areas. Not really West America, but out there, the Midwest. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
Why can't we have a map based on Tennessee, Florida, South Carolina?
A southern map.
A southern map, yes. Why can't, I mean,
this tractor looks way too small for my windrower. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna run it anyway.
Here in America, we don't have nothing but 2-lane roads and wide open fields. We have hedges, yes. We have 1-lane roads, yes. We have annoying trees everywhere we go, yes. We don't always have freaking 40-meter wide roads out in the middle of nowhere, like a desert. The last time I checked, that is. Last time I walked outside, it wasn't like that here. Hey, crap. I need to make a good old map for around here for us. For us over here who should be busy complaining about what we already got.
You know, where you've got, instead of one big farm that owns everything, you've got 500 small farms.
Yeah. Which is actually going to be the big thing about FS19. Oh my lord, my dump truck won't pull the load. It's stuck on this hill. I'm gonna send you a screenshot.
Tractor does that sometimes when I've got all those trailers behind it.
No, I'm holding the dump truck in there. It's you know, it's a really steep hill of the West Coast. I'm assuming you've played the map before at least.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to roll it back to the bottom of the hill. It's coasting at 9 miles an hour. Back downhill. Oh no, it's stuck. It's the definition of stuck.
I'm gonna send you a...
This poor thing right here. Like, it's not really going nowhere because the back of the trailer hit the bottom of the ground, the bottom of the hill. Okay, now we're cruising up the hill 4. We're cruising up at 4 miles an hour, 3 miles an hour. I get 2 miles an hour.
You possibly need to take the excavator off of it and push up it.
I'm at 1 miles an hour. But thing is, I'm right at the top of it too.
I think you just need to get out of the truck and take the excavator and push the rest of the way
I've got it over. I've got it over. At 1 miles an hour, I got over it. That's because I had no momentum getting up. It's a problem. No lick of momentum. Came to a slow start trying to get around the curve.
The tractor that did you see that picture that I sent you?
Yeah.
This windrower says it needs 110 horsepower.
The
tractor's 110.
Yeah. I'd say it's struggling a little bit though.
No, it don't struggle. I mean, it's good once it gets up to speed, but I mean, you floor it for 5 minutes and then it finally gets up to 2 miles an hour.
Finally.
And then once it gets to 2, it just takes off and then it's at like 15. No problem, and then holds it there.
Yeah, it's what I like about a lot of stuff. There's a Bible Belts bush hog in the game. Oh my lord, it's slow starting out with no matter what size of machine you got.
I bet I have something that'll get it to go pretty quick.
What was that exactly? You know?
Well, I don't know, but
it's an object. It's an object.
I don't know, but it starts with Challenger.
Oh lord. I don't know, but it starts with Challenger. The Challenger.
And it has triple wheels and 646 horsepower. I don't know what that could be.
Or just get the big bud. 747 big bud.
You get the mod, the old Massey Ferguson mod, and take 135 and hook to the biggest plow in the game.
I remember that screenshot you said.
It pulled it downhill.
It pulled it? They said it wouldn't pull it. Well, it did.
It did. It was just on the side of a hill, and it was, I think, the only thing was the tractor wouldn't stop.
Yeah. Welcome, Creeper Man 7000.
Well, there was a real simple way to stop it. You hit lower plow.
Put your feet on the ground.
You hit lower plow, and the whole thing just like gave up. It just completely gave up and stopped.
It's like, come on, a little farther. Oh! And it lowers like, oh! I'm getting rid of the tracked excavator. I'm getting the wheeled version.
Make sure and put something on the front of it so you can actually drive it.
Yeah. Actually, I don't really want to do that, though. Let's see if I can sell. I want to sell something.
You know how, did you ever play on the Smoky Mountain logging thing?
I did a little bit, yes.
The Smoky Mountains don't look like that.
No, they don't. You haven't streamed in a while. Yeah, Creeper Man, I know. I've been slacking. Yeah.
Been too busy breaking stuff.
Yeah, I've been breaking stuff. Yesterday we had a throttle get stuck wide open on a four-wheeler. Then they get stuck wide open. It actually breaks and gets stuck wide open on my John Deere M while bush hogging. And I tell you what, Dalton. A John Deere M, like you know, the bush hog runs off the how like when the wheels go. Like it don't. If you had 3.1 on, when you start actually going gear, start driving, that's when the PTO starts running.
Oh.
It's one of them, but it will stay running long as it's actually in gear. It'll stay running. But if you take it out,
but you hit the clutch and it stops.
Yeah. And if you go in reverse, it stops.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Must have some kind of safety thing on it.
I think it does. Where like
that's
it don't
how
have.
C is you push the clutch in, it stops, but I mean, it runs in reverse.
Huh. See, ours don't do
that
that.
thing has like no safety crap on it. it doesn't come with fenders.
Yeah. Stick your arm out and stretch. I can't more.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Oh,
Don't ask.
I've done that on my Skag mower. Oh. That hurts. I stuck my arm out on the side of it, wanted to grab something. I pushed it to zero turn. I went, yeet. I tell you what, my favorite mower is the Skag mower. Commercial mowers. Zero turn up.
That's the one thing I wouldn't like about the zero turn. It takes two hands to drive it.
I love zero turns. You know it takes two hands. I love them.
Yeah.
You get in a lot of better places.
Yeah.
If you think
like
about
that
it.
little massive Ferguson we've got. I mean,
Oh
it's
yeah.
not even, it's considered a subcompact tractor. I mean, it's got front end loader all out on there, but and you can't get it in all the places. But
I'd rather have that than a zero turn. Yes. Well, for mowing a yard, I'd rather have a zero turn. For mowing like a good 2 or 3 acres, I'd rather have that.
because the thing about, I mean, it's got like a 60-inch deck on it.
Yeah. My zero turn only has a 48-inch deck, but it's nothing but metal and heavy.
Yeah, I think this thing weighs like, it's a lawnmower that weighs like 2,000 pounds.
Well, right now my Skag's in the
It's
shop
got a
destroyed.
deck that you can drive over with the front end loader on.
Yeah.
And that front end loader weighs 500 pounds by itself.
I wish I had me one of them.
You know how heavy that deck is.
Yeah. It's definitely a heavy deck. But I bet it's a good deck.
Yeah.
Ain't that no cheap piece of crap.
No. And that's like...
Oh. What happened? I just like somebody just like falls over it. I want your mic.
What?
What'd you do is like grip your mic? Like gate?
No, my mom was in here, so I just muted it.
Oh. Oh yeah, that's okay. I think I'm gonna end stream real quick. See stream. Bye bye, Weld.